All right, Matt Holliday, the pressure is on. Welcome back to IT. Are we going zipper down against Chris Archer and the Rays?
Always. I don't think I made the lineup. So maybe for tomorrow. This is for tomorrow, for hits tomorrow. So yeah, I apparently have archeritis and won't be in the lineup tonight.
All right. Have you ever had to explain this skit to teammates? And if so, how does it go over?
Nah, nobody seems. I think they know, or nobody seems to care. So it's become my thing, I think.
Yeah, it's
no pun intended.
It's definitely our thing. Okay, we're all a family here, and the zipper skit is great. I do want to get into the Brett Gardner skit that you have, the bet of who hits most home runs, and the loser of this bet has to grow their hair out?
It's a sore subject as he's ahead by 1 right now. So, look, if either one of us, and you can throw CC into this, if any of the 3 of us have to grow our hair out, it's not going to be a pretty sight. We actually sit around the other day, and all 3 of us hadn't shaved. We were on the road for a while, and none of us had shaved our heads in a few days. And the patheticness of the 3 of our hairlines is... Wow. I mean, it is rough. I think CC's is the worst, and I think he would tell you the same. But the 3 of us, it's not pretty.
Okay. Well, let's take a glimpse into the future. Somebody's going to lose this bet. So I want you to look into your monitor, and this is what Brett Gardner would look like with hair grown out.
I think it's actually worse than that. But, okay. All right.
And how about you, Matt Holliday?
Oh, my gosh. I hope my wife doesn't see that. That would not go well. That's not a pretty sight.
No, I'm pulling for you to win this bet because earlier this season, I'm sure you remember this because you're on deck.
Oh, yeah.
This is what I want him to do when you win the bet on the home runs and send this recycle bin to heaven here, because I see you on deck kind of fish time. What are you thinking?
You know, I'm new around here, so I'm not quite sure what to expect. And when I heard the noise, I was like, okay. And then I turned around, I was like, wow, he's doing some good damage. And then he just kept going and going. And he's like a little chihuahua. He barks and barks and barks and hits stuff. And you should hear him in the dugout. He's always barking. So he's got a nice mustache going right now that he's trying to get me in on. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but he's got a bad mustache going right now.
We've talked about your 2-sport star ability growing up. You were like the #1 quarterback out there, state of Oklahoma, whole thing. Now, I look at your teammate Aaron Judge, and I think possible edge rusher. What would have happened if he was coming to sack you back in the day?
Yeah, he probably would have thrown my little offensive line right out of the way, and I'd have been in trouble. I would have liked to have thrown some passes to him, I'll tell you that much. At 6'7", he runs really well. I could have put up some serious numbers with him as my tight end, for sure.
All right, Aaron Judge has got a lot of accolades this year and everything, but he doesn't have 300 career home runs like somebody does on this show joining us. Yeah. And, my man, you were fist-pumping around the bases, weren't you?
Well, you know, when you get a milestone kind of like that, you're like, you want it to happen so that you can move on and stop trying to hit that home run. So I was excited to get it out of the way, and against a pitcher as good as Stroman in a big spot where we were already down and kind of got us back into the game. The little emotion you do see out of me on the field came out, and yeah, I was pretty excited to get 300 homers. If you'd have told me I'd get 300 homers as a kid growing up, wanting to play baseball, I'd have been pretty excited about that.
No doubt about it. That's awesomeness. What else is awesomeness is when you were rehabbing for the Rail Raiders, I believe, and this shirt, this Star Wars themed Yoda shirt. Were you like Uncle, or were you like, you know what, I'm a Star Wars groupie like Rose?
You know, it was funny. I had my 4-year-old with me they were with me. I had my family with me, and he absolutely loved that jersey. So he had to have a picture with Yoda or whatever that thing is on my jersey, and no one was more excited than him. But you get down there, and I asked Aaron Judge. He says, "What day are you playing?" And because I guess they have a jersey on Friday that's all black, and they wear all black pants with it, and it's neon hats. And he's like, Oh, Saturday, you'll be fine. It's their normal jerseys. And, of course, I get down there and hanging in my locker is this giant jersey with a Yoda on it. And I'm like, oh, wow.
This is normal.
So they said, do you want to wear the black pants with it? And I said, no, I'm not wearing black pants. Like, I'm not going full softball uni down here. So they let us wear the white pants, the traditional white pinstripes with the awesome jersey.
Please tell me you kept that jersey.
I think I signed it for them, and they probably sold it for 10 or 12 bucks to somebody for a charity or something.
Yeah, 10 or 12. All right, speaking of movies, you had a little fun with a few of your teammates. I want you to watch the clip and break down your future Hollywood acting career.
All right.
We are back, baby. We are back. We're back.
Yeah.
Classic.
We are back!
Ha, that's right.
We are back! We are getting baseball back!
And we're the three best friends that anybody could have. And we're the three best friends that anyone could have. We're the three best friends that anyone could have. And we'll never, ever, ever, ever leave each other. We're the three best friends that anyone could have.
You know, to get a singing part was the worst part. I mean, I'm not proud of my singing voice. And then, of course, the never, ever, ever, never, ever part, I had to do it like 15 times because they wanted it exactly like the movie. And he screws it up, gets it right, screws it up, gets it right. And, oh, man, that was I thought it was going to be fun. And Dee Dee and Starlin are good at it. And I got stuck with the singing part, which I wasn't thrilled about. But hey, if it got a few laughs and I don't know, it was bad.